Hey everyone, Zach Finds Fish here. KastKing sent me something. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's crack it open. All right, so first things first, I do want to clarify, KastKing did send me this reel to do an unboxing of. They did not pay me to do this unboxing, but of course, you know, some form of payment, right? Because they sent me this reel, but I want to be very clear. The opinions that I'm going to make here are my opinions alone. They are not influenced just because I received this reel. I will say, however, two things. One, my family's down here. My daughter's sitting here. My dog's behind me. Wife's upstairs taking a nap. But nonetheless, I will say too, I was already looking at this reel. This was, it's actually funny because I was looking at this reel and just like you, you're interested in the no drag system. Hey everyone, before we get too far in the video, I do want to announce I am an affiliate with KastKing now. There'll be links down below to both the Deadbolt and the Speed Demon Pro rod. If you guys are interested, use those links. Those links will direct you directly to everything that I will be getting from KastKing and have received from KastKing. That using those links does support the channel, and I'm officially an affiliate with KastKing. How cool is that? All right, let's get back to the review. So let's look at it on my phone here. No drag. So you'll notice right off the bat, there is no star drag. And really, to me, there's going to be a lot of people that I've seen already in a bunch of comments where, why would you ever use this reel? This, you know, just wait until you catch a big fish. Your rod's going to snap, line's going to break, things like that. This reel is really meant for specific style of fishing, power fishing. It is frogging mainly for, but not exclusive to, but it's frogging, flipping, and pitching. So it's things that you don't need drag for. I was originally looking for the reel for frogging. That's what I was looking for it for. I was really interested in it, already attempted to buy it. If you guys do not know, if you're researching it right now, you probably already know the price. But this reel is $119. But $119 to me is kind of expensive for a reel. And I think one of the things that to me is kind of scary when you're getting a reel like this is that it's so specific. There's no drag. You know, and there's some people that don't use drag for any style of fishing. They never want drag slip. But for me, you know, I am, again, exclusively going to be using it mainly for frogging, but probably also going to be using it for flipping and pitching. I did purchase... KastKing did not send me a rod with this one. The spiral rod is what goes with it. If you guys do not know, Cliff Crochet is who designed this reel, but also designed the spiral rod, which is a rod that has the eyes start at the top of the rod like normal and then start to spiral underneath like a spinning rod. And it's really interesting. I really wanted one, but the problem is for me is that a 7.6 is all they have available. It's a little long, and they have a 7.3 as well, but it was out of stock. So that's what I was going to get. So I actually have the Speed Demon Pro 7.2 frogging rod on its way, and hopefully it'll be here soon. So if you're interested in fishing, there's not going to be any fishing in this video. This is just an unboxing, talking about the reel, the build quality, how I feel, first impressions, really. So again, talking points, right? It is a 7:4 to 1 ratio. So for every one turn, this rotates 7.4 times. To me, that's perfect. My Team Loose Custom Black, it's a 7.5 to 1, and that is my go-to rod. I love that speed because it's a little bit faster, but if I need it to be slower, I just retrieve slower. And so a 7.4 to 1 probably isn't going to feel much different. And obviously, with something like this, you're going to want to bring in that slack as quickly as possible. So 7.4 to 1, to me, is a really good ratio for all-around reel. So 7.4 to 1, same thing. It is a 10+1 ball bearing system, so very, very smooth. So you can kind of tell. I can't really give it a really good spin here because it's so low to my desk, but I mean, it just doesn't stop. But it is obviously, to me, pretty obvious, but very, very, very smooth. And another thing, if you're someone like me, been looking for a lot of reviews on this reel, I don't know what it is about this reel, but for some reason it looks so big on rods. So I've seen a lot of pictures of this reel I'm like, man, it looks so bulky. It's got to be heavy. It's not. It fits perfect. I mean, I have small hands. And I mean, if I can already tell already, as soon as I get my rod, I'm going to be able to palm this whole thing. It's definitely smaller than I was expecting. That was the first thing I noticed when I took it out of the box. Very, very small. Second thing I noticed right out of the box is how light it is. Obviously, not having drag and those components will make it lighter. It's just, again, the idea, it's power fishing. So you're thinking it's going to be heavy because it needs to be strong to rip fish out through heavy cover. It is strong, but it's so light. All right, guys, moving on to what it says on the side of the box. Again, if you're looking at this reel already, you understand that it's a no drag reel. No drag, no limits. That's their slogan. And I do believe it's going to have no limits. I'm really excited to use it. Can't wait to spool it up. I will be spooling it up with 30-pound braid. As a bank fisherman, I don't necessarily pull a bunch of fish out of heavy cover. There's only one spot that I know of that is full of lily pads, and 30-pound braid has already proven strong enough. I use Pro Mix, Suffix Pro Mix 30-pound braid, and it's worked just fine for me. Moving on, it has the Demon Eye microcontrol exterior. This is for your braking system right here. Definitely have a lot of control with the brakes in here for your lures adjustments. Double supporting bearings, manganese, brass main, and pinion gears. CNC aluminum alloy frame. So that's really important. So they wanted to keep the strength of the reel, but also make it lightweight. And honestly, that's, again, just incredible how light it is. So on their site, it says the lure or the reel itself is 6.7 ounces. I did watch a fellow YouTuber who also got the reel to do an unboxing, and he did a weight test, and it was 6.1. So it might actually be a little bit lighter than what they say on their site, but nonetheless, it feels so good in hand. That's just really the biggest thing I can take away from it is how perfectly it fits in your hand. Again, 7/4-1. We understand that one rotation around the reel means 7.4 around the reel seat. Swinging side cover. So this is to enter the centrifugal brakes here. So here's the little open and close. I was already kind of messing with it. And then again, I have all my brakes off, and you can do all adjustments. I did find on the site. So overall, depending on your lure, you can do 40 different braking settings on this reel. That's pretty incredible. Again, there's a lot of control you have on this reel. And then last but not least, on the box, it says Palm Perfect Compact Design. I didn't know about that. I truly didn't. And it really is. Again, I have small hands. I really do. I'm not somebody that is able to flick their reel with their finger. Typically, once I probably have my rod in, I won't be able to do this. But this reel fits perfectly in the palm of my hand. I cannot wait to spool this up and get it on my rod. That's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to pull some fish in. Again, things that quality, right? So if you're looking at this review, you're also wanting to know quality. Is it worth $120? Honestly, yes. Have I fished with it yet? No. But purely based on build quality, it just feels high quality. For $120, it feels really, really nice. It feels sturdy. It feels strong. Other things that aren't really touched on in other reviews. So this is actually a wider handle than normal. This is 4.7 inches. And also, this is thicker. I don't know if you guys are able to tell. If I had my other reels off the rods, I would show you. But this is also thicker to really give you that leverage and the power to bring those fish in when you're yanking them through heavy cover. Again, I won't be able to do that as much. I don't have a lot of that kind of cover to rip them through. But again, just having that leverage to just hoist those fish out of that cover, this is not gonna fall apart here. It is EVA foam handles. I have two loose reels. One has wind grips. One has like this kind of suede feeling plastic / rubber. So this is my first ever EVA style reel / rod. I don't have any rods that have EVA. It's either cork or wind. There's plus minuses to that. I hear how EVA foam can kind of fall apart. It can kind of run out. Your fingers can start turning black. It can rub on your shirts and whatnot. So I'm not really sure about that. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's probably to keep the costs down and to keep this light. I mean, this reel is so light, so light. The only things that are not aluminum are the side plates, kind of where the reel is, the reel handles are, and then the side plate where you get to your brakes. This is an carbon-infused nylon to keep the strength, but also keep it lightweight. Again, if you guys didn't know too, just really quickly, I'll put this up here as well. The tension knob is, I don't know if you guys can check. Can you hear it? It is clicking, so that's always nice too. So to me, I have two reels. One is a Team Loose Custom Black combo. The reel does do a clicking. And then the other one is just a speed spool, just a classic, not classic, just a Team Loose, a loose speed spool, and it does not do the clicking. I will say it's kind of, if you like that, I think it's a quality thing. It's kind of a sensory thing where, you like to feel it, oh, okay, I went back 2 clicks. You went backwards and know how far you went, where without clicks, you don't necessarily know how far you went, how far you need to go forward, things like that. But I think that doesn't really change it for me. I mean, it's just a nice aesthetic. Very, very solid release button there. I mean, it's almost, it's almost like comical, but like, it's hard to push down. It's not a bad thing. I think it feels sturdy. It's like, it feels very sturdy. Like that's locked down. And that's not, I mean, and again, it's also zero reverse as well. So that's kind of, again, my quick little overview. I didn't want to go into too much detail about the numbers and things like that, where you can find any of that on the site. But I wanted to really talk about the quality of the reel. Again, $120 for a reel that has zero drag. It's kind of one of those things, again, if you want it, you're kind of hesitant because you're like, do I need a reel with zero drag? And just to let you guys know, again, I have not fished with it yet, but make sure you guys either click the links down below. As the weeks come before we get into winter, I will be fishing with it very, very soon, and I can't wait. So there will be videos down below of me fishing with it as they start getting edited, and also I'll have some videos pop up on the end here so you guys can click those if I have finally fished with it. My honest opinion with it overall, based on not fishing with it, is it feels really high value. For $120, feels like a high quality reel. Again, sturdy, feels strong, very smooth, the buttery smooth. And honestly, it looks really good. You got the matte gray, kind of like a gunmetal gray. You got black, like a glossy black with some red accents. I mean, it just looks like a really good reel. So guys, again, if you enjoyed this content, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I promise I'll be fishing with it soon. If you enjoyed this review, just kind of overview, first impressions, let me know in the comments. And I hope you'll be fishing with it soon. And obviously, if you're watching this from a year from now, if you want to pick my brain and have any, ask me any opinions on it a year from now, make sure you write in the comments. I'm always watching my comments, trying to reply to as many as I can. So guys, again, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again soon. Probably with the deadbolt reel.